Let's get cozy. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Ali Imperiali here. And today I'm coming at you with some interesting, strange, and weird things that I've noticed about my time here in Thailand so far. So for those of you who don't know, I've been here for the last 2.5 months. I spent time in Bangkok and Chiang Mai mostly. Been in Chiang Mai for most of the time actually. And it is my first time here. So there's a lot of things that I learned that I thought were interesting that I thought would share with you guys, because chances are if I didn't know about this and thought it was kind of weird and strange, then probably you will find it kind of interesting as well. The first thing, what is the first thing? Oh yeah, the first thing that I thought was really funny. Thai people love their monarchy and their king. It is illegal to publicly shame the king in Thailand. So I'm just, transferring to you guys what I have heard on the street. And this is the interesting part. When you go to the movies, before the previews, which are like the best part of the movies, that's why I go to the movies in the first place, is to watch the previews. But anyways, before the previews, they play this like 2 to 3 minute anthem song thing dedicated to the king and the monarchy, and you're supposed to stand up for it, okay? It's like every time when you go to the movies, they play this thing, and yeah. So everybody just kind of sits and eats their popcorn waiting for this video to be over so they can enjoy their movie. So it was really funny because the first time I saw it, I was like, wow, what is this? And then Gab explained to me what it was, and then we were like awkwardly looking around if we should stand or not, and nobody was, so we stayed sitting down. Let me show you guys a little clip of what it pretty much looks like. All right, the next thing is probably gonna be a shocker to you all, but prostitution is very much illegal in Thailand, but very widely tolerated, okay? And I say tolerated because in some places, it's literally like thrown up everywhere. The sex culture is very obvious here. There's no shame or hiding from it. It's just everywhere. I mean, it's in some more obvious places than others. So in Bangkok, for example, the sex tourism is very high there. And there are several districts dedicated to the sex culture, and you can't unsee it. It's just there, it's just in your face. There's this one area that's called Nana Plaza, which is literally labeled as the world's largest adult playground, and it is a strip mall of strip clubs, okay? And there's so many people, it's crazy. And then on the streets, you have, all like the working girls, the independent girls, the freelancers, and so on. And then you have all these different kinds of organizations, like you have blowjob bars, which yes, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a bar you go to get a blowjob. There's these things that are called soapy massages. Now you're probably asking yourself, what is a soapy massage? And I was obviously asking myself that same question, because when you hear soapy massage, you're like, what the hell is that? Anyways, so what it is apparently is you go in and you pick a girl out of a fishbowl. Now what's a fishbowl, you ask? As did I. It's a room basically with a glass wall. So like a gentleman goes in and he picks a woman from behind the glass wall. And then she takes him to a room and she draws a bubble bath, and then he gets in the bath and she washes him like with her body, like a big baby. And then you go to the room and you have sex on the bed, and then that's it. That's the soapy massage. It just sounds so silly to me. I don't know, I just picture like a man in like a big bubble bath with like a woman washing him. I don't know, probably to you men it sounds like super erotic. But it just sounds funny to me. So yeah. And then of course you have all like the happy ending massage parlors and stuff like that. And there's like a lot of underground stuff that goes on. I'm sure there's like guys in the street selling stuff for like the ping pong shows, and which I didn't go to. It's those shows where like women shoot things out of their vagina or something like that. So yes, prostitution is very much still illegal, but widely tolerated. So that's interesting. And next little interesting tidbit, probably not as exciting as the sex culture, sex tourism stuff, but Thai people eat with a spoon and a fork, okay? No chopsticks. So that I didn't know, because in Montreal, when we eat Thai food, we always get chopsticks, but they do not do that here. So I have gotten quite skilled at cutting my meat with a fork and a spoon. And yeah. All right, next. This one is kind of cute. So if you're in Thailand and you're speaking with Thai people whose English is maybe not that good, you'll hear a lot of them say same but different. And this is an expression, you know, native to the Thai or specifically with the Thai culture that is very commonly used is same but different, which literally means something that is the same but different. So you're talking to someone and you'll hear them say a lot, same but different, same but different. And it really works across like whatever conversation you are trying to have. It can be applied to many contexts and many things. And you'll see it like printed on t-shirts and stuff like that. But I think it's a really cute expression when I first heard about it. Same but different. I think it's really cute and charming. All right. The next one is probably gonna be a big one for you guys, but did you know that weed is now legal in Thailand? It is the first country in Asia to legalize cannabis. Isn't that crazy? It really is like the Amsterdam of Asia, because you got sex, you got weed, and you got canals. Because yes, there are canals as well. In Bangkok, there are over 1,600 canals, which I did not even know. But yes, weed is now legal. So they have released people that they have imprisoned for marijuana use or whatever. And this happened in 2018 when they legalized it for medicinal purposes. But in 2022, they further legalized it for, I guess, industrial, what's the term, like for publicly selling it? Industrial selling? I don't know what the appropriate term is, but basically now anyone can get the appropriate license and open up a shop. So they can grow their weed privately and they can sell it privately. So you have weed shops everywhere you go, okay? You even have weed kiosks in the mall. What you see behind me is basically a weed mall. So it's a little underground mall with like all these little weed shops. What happened to Thailand? I don't know. It's crazy. And you can get anything. You can get oils, you can get gummies, you can get edibles, you can get buds, you can get pre-rolls, you can get like any form of marijuana that you are looking for. And some of these places are really, really nice. The customer service is on point. Gab says it's a little bit expensive. I wouldn't know. I don't smoke, but Gab does. So him being a cannabis user, he is very happy that he is able to consume here very freely and very relaxed. And they are also adopting like a coffee house kind of culture. So like in Amsterdam, you have the coffee houses where you can go and buy your weed and smoke it. So you can chill there. It's like a coffee shop, but with weed. So it's pretty much the same thing here. But you're not allowed to sell alcohol, just as in Amsterdam. So weed only, no alcohol. So you go into a lot of these places and they have like a little lounge where you could like chill and relax and meet people and smoke and whatever. So that is really cool, and that experience has been really unique. If you are a cannabis user, then rest assured you can come to Thailand and freely smoke and relax. All right, next. This is a big one for me, guys. I did not know this, but Thailand does not have a kitchen culture. I know it has a food culture. I mean, Thai food is just universally known as being some of the best food in the world. But they don't have a kitchen culture, meaning that it is very common for people to have houses and apartments with no kitchen. I mean, they have like a rice cooker, of course, and maybe an induction stove, but they don't have a kitchen with like a stove and with like a full stovetop or an oven or anything like that, because they hardly ever cook at home. And why would you need to cook at home when you could literally walk out your door and you have markets on markets on markets on markets on markets. There's food everywhere, all day, every day, in any shape or form that you want for super cheap. It is more expensive to buy food in the grocery store, come home and cook it, than it is to just go to the restaurant or to the market and just buy food that's ready-made. It's crazy. So At first, I was a little bit, because as someone who really likes to cook, especially when I travel, I try to avoid eating in restaurants as much as I can. Obviously, I enjoy eating in restaurants so much and enjoying like a really good meal and being served and all that stuff. But I mean, doing that every single day, one, it gets super expensive, and two, it's not that great for your health, okay? But yeah, it's not that expensive to do that here in Thailand because it's so cheap. So going to the restaurant or going to the market makes it definitely affordable. And they can make something so much better than you can make it at home with like the tools that you have available to you. Because right now in my kitchen, I have a little induction stove and like one pot. I make oatmeal, I make eggs and ham, and that's pretty much all the cooking that I do at home. And also, speaking of food, they have also incredible imported goods. So if your poor tummy cannot handle Thai food, because let me tell you, as someone who has a very strong stomach, I've definitely had to lay off the Thai food. So I actually only eat Thai food maybe once every couple of days, but other than that, I stick to pretty much Western foods. And they have everything you need here. And they have good quality imported products, meats, charcuteries, cheeses, stuff like that, like international foods from Europe and so on. And I say this because as someone who's traveled in Latin America a lot, you often don't find those like Western products over there. But here, they have everything you need. It's pretty incredible. ¿Qué más? Again, speaking of food, I don't know if you all know what the durian is, the stinky fruit. So I first tasted it and smelled it here, and I will tell you that it doesn't smell as bad as you think it would, but it still smells kind of gross. And honestly, I don't think it tastes that good.
It's a little bit weird. Okay. Like say, tastes good, but smell bad. Sometimes things that taste good smell bad.
Can I smell it?
Don't smell it, taste it. There's no point in smelling it.
Smell it. Not bad. So you just eat it?
Just eat it.
It's not bad.
Il y a une petite échalote là à la fin, genre qui est bizarre. Là.
I'm not crazy about it.
C'est bon, moi j'aime ça.
Gabs loves durian. But yes, an interesting fact about it though is that you are not allowed to go with durian in certain places. So you will see in many hotels, they have signs saying no durian allowed, or else there will be a fee to be paid. So that I understand because Gab brought durian to the apartment one time and he was never allowed to bring it back. Okay. And even when you find durian in the street, you'll see it's often sold outside, and there are places specific to durian. So there's like a cafe called Durianism where they only make food that has durian incorporated it somehow, and so on. And another fact is that durian is illegal to be used as a weapon, which I thought was really funny because obviously at some point in time, if this law was created, then someone must have used durian to smash someone's face in. I don't know if you've seen what a durian looks like, but it's like massive and it has spikes all over it. So you could just imagine like picking that thing up and like bam, 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 like just smashing into someone's face. Sorry, I know that's a very graphic visual, but yeah, it is illegal to do that. So sorry if you are finding yourself in some kind of fight. You may not want to go for the durian if you don't want to get in trouble. Although it must be an effective tool, I must say that. Okay. Other fact is that I have been here for 2.5 months, friends, and I have not seen one police officer. Where are the policemen or policewoman or whatever? Where are they? I don't know. Okay. I guess it just goes to show you that like Thailand is a pretty safe place. I had read that somewhere online that Thailand was considered one of the least dangerous countries in Southeast Asia. And I guess it must be true because I don't know where the policemen are. They are somewhere, but not patrolling around, that's for sure. And I must say that as a woman, I feel very safe here. Okay, I feel very safe walking around at all hours of the day and at night. Okay, I do not feel unsafe walking by myself at night. I do it very often. It is probably one of the first places in the world where I feel that safe, you know? I don't feel that men are staring at me up and down and giving me like creepy eyes, you know, especially if it's like 1 in the morning and I'm walking by myself. That doesn't happen here. They don't stare. Maybe I'm not like, I don't know, attractive enough for them. I don't know if that's probably not true, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just not something they do here. They don't like oogle or like stare or make, you know, you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, generally everyone has like a very safe kind of vibe going on. So if you are a solo female traveler and you are looking for a place to go and explore, I would highly recommend Thailand. And Chiang Mai specifically, because that's just where I am right now and I love it here. But yes, it is a very safe place for female travelers to chill in. So think about that. All right, friends, I will end it there. There are probably a few things that I have forgotten to mention, and there are probably a few things that I will keep learning along the way. But if you have any interesting facts or want to elaborate on anything that I've shared with you today as to reasons why something is the way it is or whatever, please share in the comments below. I would love to hear your experience. And yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you found something interesting, let me know. I'm still working on my outros because I always get really awkward at saying goodbye and I usually tend to drag things on, so I am going to end it here. If you want to support me in some way, you could check out the links in the description below this video. And yeah, I guess that's it. Stay tuned for more stuff coming at you. Thanks, guys. Je vous aime.